Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's Diego. Another fantastic green card video for you. Pay attention, class, this is very important. A new law has been passed by the U.S. Congress, which goes into effect on January 1st, 2026. And this new law is the Secure Status and Integration Act of 2025. The Secure Status and Integration Act of 2025. Okay, now this new law was passed by the Congress, and it is a mandatory, continuous status review of all green card holders residing in the United States using digitized records, keeping immigration up to date here in the 21st century technology. So immigration is going to be keeping an eye on you green card holders. The U.S. Congress is making it mandatory that green card holders are more involved with U.S. society as a whole. They want you to integrate with Americans, and immigration will be keeping an eye also on your fiscal independence and economic integration into society here in the United States. It's called the CSR, or the Continuous Status Review. And it's going to make green card holders check in with USCIS every 3 years online with document submissions showing your civic integration, community service, and showing financial independence. Okay? So very important. Every 3 years, you, Mr. Green Card holder, Miss Green Card holder, will be required to prove your eligibility to continue to hold the green card, to allow you to continue to reside here in our constitutional republic, the United States of America. This is congressional law. It's mandatory. Now, the first option you will have is civic integration, is where you must prove 40 hours of community service every 3 years to USCIS. So it works out to be about 13 or 14 hours a year. And you got to do this community service with a registered nonprofit group, like you can volunteer in a public school or a community entity with your church. But what's important is you must document your 40 hours of community service, and it has to be submitted to immigration every 3 years. So you're going to upload the information to USCIS in order to maintain your green card status. Or if you don't want to do that, another option you can do is a government certified online American civics class on the US Constitution, on how the US government functions, etc. And then when you've completed these online civics classes, you will be given a certificate of completion, which will be issued to you, which you will then upload to USCIS every 3 years. Okay, now don't worry, immigration will notify you when this requirement is due by mail, by email, but you're going to be notified. So if you move, make sure you notify immigration within 10 days. There's going to be a new scrutiny of continued evidence of self-reliance, financial independence, to include income via 3 years worth of tax returns / tax transcripts to be uploaded to USCIS. Guess what? Every 3 years. So they want to make sure you're involved in the community, that you're paying your taxes, and that you are learning how our country works. Now, there's also a continuous residency rule, which is going to be put in place. And this is going to be included in the CSR check. Okay? So every 3 years, make sure, green card holders, make sure you're in compliance. Because if you travel beyond the permissive time, let's suppose you're living abroad as a green card holder, unless you're in the military, obviously, immigration is going to want to know about it. If any deficiency is identified, you will be given 1 year to fix it or risk losing your permanent residency status. Okay? And you're going to get deported. This new law is going in effect January 1st, 2026. Thanks for watching, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget, I do a live stream Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays at 6 p.m. Central Time. Join as a member if you want my phone number and email address. Stay calm, stay relaxed, stay patient. And remember, I'm not an immigration attorney. I don't work for USCIS, and I don't give you any legal advice.